The Priory of Sion is a story steeped in layers of myth, speculation, and modern conspiracy, combining historical elements with fabricated documents and compelling narratives about hidden truths. Popularized in recent decades by books and films, particularly the Da Vinci Code, this supposed ancient organization is often imagined as an influential society safeguarding secret knowledge about the true lineage of Jesus Christ. A legend that, if true, would challenge some of Christianity's foundational beliefs. Yet, upon closer examination, this mystery-filled society is not as ancient or influential as its adherents believe, and its origins are far more grounded in recent French history and the creative ambitions of one man, Pierre Plantard. The origins of the Priory of Sion, as described in Plantard's documents, trace back to 1099 during the First Crusade. According to these claims, Godfrey of Bouillon, a crusader and ruler of Jerusalem, established the society to protect a divine secret, the bloodline of Jesus Christ, through his supposed marriage to Mary Magdalene. This legend posits that the Merovingian dynasty of France, one of the earliest royal lines in Western Europe, descends directly from this holy lineage. Pierre Plantard further embellished the story by claiming that throughout history, a series of distinguished figures had served as Grand Masters of the Priory of Sion. This list includes luminaries such as Leonardo da Vinci, Botticelli, Isaac Newton, and Victor Hugo, all renowned for their contributions to art, science, and literature. The idea that such geniuses might have served as protectors of a clandestine bloodline and keepers of esoteric knowledge is a tantalizing notion that captivates people's imaginations. By tying the priory to these intellectual giants, Plantard created an organization that seemed less like an ordinary secret society and more like a mysterious guild, advancing both hidden knowledge and influential ideas throughout Western history. However, much of this legend was soon revealed to be a fabrication. Plantard had no evidence of the priory's existence before the 20th century. His modern Priory of Sion was a group he legally registered in 1956 as a civic organization to promote affordable housing in France. There were no connections to medieval crusaders, religious secrets, or secretive orders guarding sacred bloodlines. The Priory was simply a club that Plantard and a few friends established for local initiatives, and any connection to ancient conspiracies was absent from the group's original goals. Only years later did Plantard begin to embellish the Priory's history, presenting it as an ancient institution, backed by forged documents he claimed to have discovered in the Bibliothèque Nationale de France. These documents, often called the dossier secrets, listed the Priory's supposed Grand Masters and linked the group to a millennia-old mission. Investigations in the 1960s and 70s exposed Plantard's forgeries. The French press and several investigative journalists discovered that the dossier secrets were planted by Plantard himself in a bid to give his organization a sense of historical weight. Additionally, his claims about the Priory's origins, its connection to the Merovingian bloodline, and the involvement of famous Grand Masters all fell apart under scrutiny, revealing inconsistencies and falsehoods. When confronted with these findings, Plantard gradually distanced himself from his claims, especially as his legal issues mounted in the 1990s, leaving the Priory of Sion as a largely debunked hoax by the time of his death in 2000. Despite its debunking, the legend of the Priory of Sion found new life with the publication of Holy Blood, Holy Grail in 1982, a book by Michael Begent, Richard Lee, and Henry Lincoln. The authors were captivated by the possibility that Jesus had descendants whose lineage continued in Europe through the Merovingians, protected by the Priory of Sion. They theorized that the Roman Catholic Church, the Knights Templar, and various European monarchies conspired either to suppress or control this bloodline for political reasons. Although the book presented speculative claims, It captivated readers with its provocative ideas about religion, power, and hidden histories. Many readers took these theories seriously, as they seemed plausible within the context of historical secrecy and intrigue. Dan Brown's The Da Vinci Code further popularized this theory by presenting it in a modern thriller format, casting the Priory of Sion as a sophisticated society hiding the truth about Jesus and Mary Magdalene from the world. The novel suggested that traditional Christianity suppressed this truth to maintain its authority and keep the powerful feminine role of Mary Magdalene out of mainstream theology. In Brown's version, the Priory is a protector of ancient wisdom, seeking to honor the sacred feminine and restore the hidden truths about early Christianity. This narrative resonated with readers worldwide, reigniting fascination with the Priory of Sion and sparking a wave of interest in alternative Christian history, the Gnostic Gospels, and suppressed knowledge. For many, the Priory of Sion came to represent a forgotten history, one that, if true, would challenge the bedrock of Christian teachings. In the years since the Da Vinci Code, researchers, scholars, and historians have attempted to clarify the fictional and factual aspects of the Priory of Sion. Most agree that there is no credible evidence that it existed before the 1950s, or that it was ever connected to the figures and events Plantard described. Yet, the idea of the Priory has endured, feeding into a broader fascination with secret societies, hidden histories, and the possibility that powerful forces work in secrecy behind the scenes. The Priory of Sion thus remains a potent symbol within pop culture, a reminder of how historical intrigue and fictionalization can blend, creating narratives that feel compellingly real to modern audiences. Ultimately, the Priory of Sion exemplifies humanity's fascination with mysteries that blend historical possibility with fantasy. Even though its story is rooted in forgeries and myth, it appeals to a deep-seated curiosity about alternative histories, hidden knowledge, and the interplay between religion and power. The legend lives on not because of historical accuracy, but because it taps into universal questions. What if history as we know it isn't the full story? What if truths are buried beneath centuries of narrative control? The Priory of Sion is both a cautionary tale about believing too quickly in conspiracy and a lasting symbol of our desire to uncover hidden truths that might reshape our understanding of the world.